Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1291 of What You Up To Now. Just documenting the journey as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. Sharing what works, what doesn't, what I've done that's been totally stupid and moronic and I fell flat on my face on with respect to the online world and some of the stories from the offline world, because guess what? I did that too. Anybody that tells you that they were just an overnight success is absolutely positively lying to you, both offline and online. Do people get big wins? Sometimes, yes, but it's always after they have put in time and energy and effort and learning, and they've become the person that can handle that big win. The exception would be the lottery. I think the lottery is pure luck. So what am I working on? What's working? Of course, today was day 12 of the free 30-day Get Up and Go challenge. This is the 8th time that we've done that challenge, and every time it gets a little bit better and a little more refined, and we get more people involved and more people feeling good about themselves, more people making change and challenges as easy as breathing for them in their lives going forward, and that's the whole purpose and intent of the challenge. And today was about, we're going through this SOAP framework. The thing we install in our subconscious is the SOAP framework. That's not a very good SOAP. Let's use this one. Very good SOAP framework. And I guess it's backwards, isn't it? I didn't write SOAP backwards on my bars of soap. I think I'll have to do that. I'll have to do a backwards SOAP so it shows up right in the camera. But how do we apply this framework enough times throughout the challenge and then make it automatic for us? And it's just a process, a simple 4-step process that we're all using. We all have a pattern or a process or a way of dealing with change already. All we're doing is we're taking that and we're saying, can we make that better? If we make it work better for us. So the SOAP framework, each of us customize it for ourselves so it becomes the best process for us. And then we automatically use it. We install it in our subconscious and it just becomes automatic. Instead of having to think about the S, the O, the A, the P, the 4-step process individually every time a change or challenge comes our way. Since it's in our subconscious and we've done it before, we automatically run every change and challenge through that framework, and we will do the thing that's best for us automatically. I love that. I love it. It's been so fun. It was the perfect thing to work on for 2020. Why 30 days? Because I want to make sure that people get it and they actually do it and they have time to ask questions and figure out how to make it work for them. And if you're not willing to commit 30 days to a change or something that you want to have in your life, and this is really real talk, real honest, if you're not going to give something 30 days or expect that it's going to take you 30 days to create a change or something new in your life, then you don't want to be working with me. I'm the person that does annual challenges. I'm the person that does lots of challenges. I've been challenged my whole life, and instead of getting beat down, and yeah, I got beat down sometimes by those changes and challenges, I'm the one that finds a way to turn that into an opportunity and a challenge and end up better off after that change or challenge. Even the horrific things that have happened in my life, I've turned those into stepping stones to what it is that I want. I want to help other people to do the same. So that was our Get Up and Go challenge today. Actually going through the SOAP framework for our physical well-being. There are 7 key areas and aspects of our life, at least how I've learned and divided them up and taught and lived them: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, and contribution. And this year, actually in April, I added communication and confidence, because I think communication and confidence are core foundational skills that impact everything else, right? If we improve either of those in even the tiniest way, it impacts all of the other areas and aspects of our life. If I improve my confidence, it improves my finances, it improves my thinking, it improves my emotions, it improves my spirit, my physical well-being, my everything, my relationships, my contribution, what I'm able to share with the world. So the same is true of communication. So that's why I'm working on those 2 things this year. And if I'm working on something, I share it with the people I communicate with. And hopefully I'm getting better and better at communicating those messages throughout this year. So we're working on the physical area and aspect of our life, and I'll do 3 of those areas as a 4-day thing, and we'll break down the SOAP framework in really small detail. Share a tool every day that goes with the S, a tool every day that goes with the O, the A, and the P for each of the 9 areas and aspects of our life, so that by the end of the challenge, people have literally a toolbox of 30 plus tools, maybe even more. Some days I share 4 tools, which is overwhelming, and I don't think I can do it in 10 minutes. So I might have to switch to just one tool that you can use for all 4 of the areas and aspects. And there are tools that you can do that for. So that people have a whole toolkit, a toolbox of tools they can use for the rest of their lives now. Will they use all of them? Heck no, I don't even use all of them all the time. But will they have them when they need them? Yes, and that's what it's all about. Having what you need when you need it. You know, we learn things all the time, or hear things, or see things, or look, or listen, or notice things, but we're not necessarily paying attention because it's not something that's important to us or even on our radar at the time. But down the road, when we actually need that piece of information or that strategy or tip or tool, it will be there, and we'll be able to have access to it. And that's, again, part of the Get Up and Go challenge. Our idiom today for Supersize Your Business was to shake things up. And so there's a lot of things we need to shake up. I think most of my corporate career was about being the person that came in and shook things up and tried to reorganize and make things better, and actually to help the people that were in the organizations to do that. I still do that today. I guess if I were to describe what I do in a nutshell, it would be I shake things up. I shake people up. I shake organizations up. I shake things up, but I do it in a way that isn't really me shaking them up. They're kind of shaking themselves up, and they're shaking themselves out of the complacency that we often find ourselves in, of just doing the same thing over and over again and wondering why our life isn't changing. So shake things up was our idiom today. I shared actually 10 ways you can shake up and supersize your business and organization today, as well as some tips, 4 tips that I really found helped me in my life and in my career with respect to mixing things up and shaking things up. And those were important tips because they really do help you to supersize and grow your business. And they're things that a lot of business owners never even consider, which is something that we should all consider. We should always consider the things we don't consider because they're usually the things that we need to know that we don't know. Our annual challenge today was about why are you in the world? I thought that was a good and pretty deep question today. It's like, why are you here? Why are you in the world? And that's it. So we're sharing in the comments below for the annual challenge this year is all about center you. Remember I said I do 365-day challenges. This is the fourth year in a row I've been sharing it with other people. I've been doing annual challenges for several decades now, where I pick something that I want to work on or I want to improve, and I just work on it a little teeny bit every single day. So today it was about why are you in the world? And this year's is about understanding ourselves better. I think last year's was perfect for last year. It was doing one fun thing every day. It's really interesting when we were heading into 2020, I thought, oh, this is going to be the year of vision. This is going to be the great year of sight and people seeing and understanding. And it was truly a year of absolute positive blindness and nonsense. So sometimes what we think is going to happen is the exact opposite of what happens. And we need to be prepared for that. All of us need to have ways of dealing with that and being prepared for that. Thus, the Get Up and Go challenge. So those are the things I'm mostly working on right now. Again, when I'm doing the 30-day challenge, that becomes my top becomes my priority for the 30-day period. Not necessarily my top priority. People that I work with are always my top priority. My family is my top priority. But it takes more energy and focus, and it's more fun to research and do certain things with it because I'm always continually improving that challenge and that process. So that's it. If I can help you anyway, if you have any questions and you're looking for a resource and you don't know who to ask, you've dug into it a little, you've thought about it, you don't even know what question to ask yourself next, but you need to get moving and to take that next step, just please ask me. I know I was in that boat a lot in my offline world, building a business on my own, and after I'd left corporate America and I didn't have my corporate team and my corporate resources anymore, that is one of the things I missed the most. And so one of the things I recommend people do is make sure you build that network of different functions and different experts and different people that you can call on when you just have a question. But if you don't have that, just please ask me. Don't be stuck. Don't use it as an excuse for not doing something or taking action or moving forward. I don't know what to do. I think one of the most disempowering things we can ever say is when somebody asks us a question, I don't know. It's better to say, I'm confused, I can't decide right now, I haven't really given any thought about it, than to say, I don't know. Because the truth is we don't know, but maybe it just hasn't been important to us yet, so we haven't even considered or asked ourselves the question. Always better than I don't know. You know, I don't know the answer to that question, but I'd be glad to get you the answer. Hey, that's a great question. I don't have the answer to that question right now, but I'm curious now too. I'm going to find out and I'll get right back to you, or I'll get back to you by Wednesday or tomorrow or whatever makes sense. All right, that's it. Any questions? Ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow just to let you know what's going on as I transition from the brick and mortar world and the corporate world to the online world, and again a little bit back and forth, doing some more offline things, which is always fun and exciting for me. All right, have an awesome day. I'll of course be with you tomorrow.